Now, over 400 undocumented workers, mainly from Morocco, Algeria, are staging a mass hunger strike in Belgium. The protesters say they want to build pressure on authorities into granting them the right to remain in the country. Here's a report.
For 6 weeks at several locations in Brussels, the strikers have been camped out. The places include a church and a university canteen. The demonstrators, backed up by local supporters, are calling on the government to grant all of them the right to stay in Belgium, as they worked in the country without papers for years. The migrants stopped eating on the 23rd of May, and many are now very weak.
We are suffering. There are really some cases that can become dangerous now. The situation has now become serious, very serious. That's why I ask those in charge to take their responsibilities with a little bit of humanity, to hear our demands and to give us the right to live with dignity.
The hunger strike was launched last month after 4 months of talks with immigration authorities broke down. The strike has now drawn the involvement of the heads of the 6 biggest French-language universities in Belgium, and academics are calling for an urgent solution as fears over their health grow.
We're always worried. Every day when we wake up, we look to see if our neighbor or our friend is still next to us, or if he has been taken away by an ambulance, because ambulances don't stop around here. It's not easy, but it's not a choice. We didn't choose to go on a hunger strike for fun or just to hurt ourselves. We did it to make ourselves heard, because no one is listening to us otherwise.
In a joint statement, the rectors have called on the authorities to use all the legal means in their power to find solutions, while also urging the protesters to put an end to their action. Some demonstrators are located at Université Libre de Bruxelles. The head of the university says she was particularly alarmed by the state of health of the hunger strikers and feared they may face irreversible consequences. Belgian authorities argue that Morocco and Algeria are stable countries and the workers therefore cannot claim asylum. They remain adamant that they will not grant the whole group a collective right to remain.
There is a whole series of criteria that are written into the asylum law, but these people who cannot comply with the asylum procedures and who have been rejected from these procedures find themselves in this situation. Historically, it is in contexts like this that regularization procedures have been activated, 1999, 2009, and we hope 2021. Historically, it is in contexts like this.
The Belgian government said it will not negotiate with the hunger strikers over their plea to be granted formal residency. A spokesperson for the Secretary of State for Asylum and Migration has called on the participants to end this very dangerous action. For reasons like migration authorities in all European countries that don't allow regularizing everyone. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.